the Cervantes Institute in New Delhi and the Embassy of Chile in India welcomes you to the launch of the book of the 1971 Nobel Literature Prize Pablo Neruda in Braille, Odes to Things. The director of the Cervantes Institute, Mr. Carlos Varona, will address the distinguished guests kind welcoming words.
Good evening, Ambassador, dear public, friends. It's a pleasure for the Cervantes. In fact, it's a honor for the Cervantes to launch this very interesting and humanitarian project of Neruda poetry in Braille. I think this is a very, very important contribution for the well-being of these blind persons, and I think it's very, very important because it's the first time in India to any Indian language to be translated Neruda in Braille. You know, Braille is not an alphabet, it's not a language, so you have 6 points, and 1 point is in relief, or several points are in relief. So usually the people they are allowed, to read these points in about 100 words by minute. So it's a very, very important step for the blind person to can read, in this case, to Neruda. Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure for us. Thank you.
Coming up next, His Excellency the Ambassador of Chile in India, Mr. Andrés Barbé, will address the distinguished guest on the presentation of the book Pablo Neruda in Braille, Ode to Things.
Good evening. Dear Mr. Carlos Varona, Director of the Instituto Cervantes, New Delhi. Dear Mr. Ganguly, President of the Blind Persons Association of Calcuta. Dear delegates of the association. Dear Professor Chattopadhyay, dear friends. The Embassy of Chile in India would like to thank the Instituto Cervantes in New Delhi for the permanent assistance to our cultural activities in India, and for this wonderful opportunity to present before you today the first book ever in South Asia containing works of the Chilean Nobel laureate Pablo Neruda, translated into Bangla language and printed in Braille system for the blind and the visually impaired readers. The book, which you hold in your hands, titled Odas a las Cosas, Odes to Things, constitutes a remarkable, laudable initiative of blind persons associations based in Kolkata, and a milestone in the ever-expanding multicolored and borderless universe of Neruda's literature work in Chile and abroad. It brings light where there is darkness. It encourages an indeed inclusive approach from culture, and supporting its publication certainly is a cause for immense pride and joy for the Ministry of Foreign Relations of the Republic of Chile, its Division of Cultural Affairs, and this Embassy of India. My congratulations to the Blind Persons Association for its meritorious effort and success in publishing this book. I would like to special thanks as well Professor Chattopadhyay, who has brilliantly translated this selection of Neruda's odes from their original version in Spanish to Bangla. This constitutes his most recent contribution on a long road of 15 years of enthusiastic joint work with the cultural sections of this diplomatic mission. And I express my gratitude, of course, to the Neruda Foundation for granting copyrights for this work and for the display of photographs titled Pablo Neruda Poetics Memoirs, which I invite you to visit outside the Auditorio at the end of this presentation. Last but not least, I would like to publicly express my gratitude to the person responsible of Cultural Affairs in my embassy, my young colleagues, Manuel Jose Saldias, I don't know where is he now, but it's supposed to be around here, for his extraordinary disposition and excellent job. I believe this is a perfect place and a perfect moment for this public recognition, because Manuel Jose is leaving India for good, and next month already, and we wish him all the best, and we are so sure that he's gonna, in his new responsibility, he's gonna done exactly so fantastic, so wonderful has he done here. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy Neruda as much as I do. Thanks.
Now we invite to the stage the President of Blind Persons Association of Kolkata, Mr. Ganguly, and a Spanish professor, Mr. Chattopadhyay, who will deliver the book Odes to Thanks to His Excellency the Ambassador of Chile in India, Mr. Andrés Valverde. We will proceed to call to this stage as well to the director of the Cervantes Institute, Mr. Carlos Barona, and the cultural promoter of this initiative, Mr. Jesus Clavero, who will receive, along with Mr. Ganguly and Professor Chattopadhyay, a recognition present from the Embassy of Chile for the accomplishment of this endeavor.
Hold the light. No. The light in the front. We have to give the lights.
No, it's ready.
It's fine. Picture, yes. Light. More light. It's that side. Yeah, it's fine. Do I do? It's fine.
Now, we invite the President of the Blind Persons Associations to address kind words to the distinguished guests.
What a great occasion in my life. Today we are with the Chile Embassy and a few of our friends. First of all, I must extend my heartiest thanks and gratitude, of course, on behalf of my Blind Persons Association as well, to the Chile Embassy, especially the ambassador, Mr. Andres Barbe, and the Consul of Cultural Department of this embassy, Mr. Emmanuel Salvius, whose assistance actually helped us a lot to publish the Braille book of Pablo Neruda. Secondly, Mr. Aparajit Chattopadhyay, who actually helped us to acquainted with this Chile embassy, and who actually imbibed us to publish this book. And of course you know all that he actually translated the book we published. But on my behalf, I am really exceedingly glad, but I have in the way I have honored. It is really which is beyond my imagination. However, I hope we will get a lot of assistance in future from Aparajit Chattopadhyay and others. Now, I am telling a few words about my association. Most of you perhaps know that the Blind Persons Association, since its inception in 1946, is trying to eradicate the various problems of the blind persons, and we are still doing the same as far as we can with the assistance of general people. So the people who are with us here, I appeal to all of you to keep acquaintance with us, and in future your assistance is highly needed. With this, I conclude my short speech. Thank you.
We invite Mr. Majumdar from Blind Persons Association to read for the first time in Bengali Braille the poem Ode to the Maze from the book Odes to Things.
Respected persons, officials of Chile Embassy and distinguished guests, First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you. My heartfelt thanks for giving me this chance to read out the books of Neruda, Pablo Neruda, Bengali books. Books জিনিসপত্রের প্রতি these books আমি এবারে পড়ছি। ভুট্টার জন্য একটি গাথা কবিতা। হে আমেরিকা, ভুট্টার একটি কণা থেকে তুমি বিকশিত হয়েছ এক রাজমুকুটে, বিশাল ভূমি আর ফেনিল সমুদ্রের মাঝে। ভুট্টার একটি কণা ছিল তোমার ভৌগোলিক পরিচয়। কণা থেকে বেরিয়ে এসেছিল সোনায় মোড়া এক সবুজ বর্ষা, যা পেরু শিখরগুলিকে সাজিয়ে রাখত তার হলুদ ঝালর দিয়ে। কিন্তু কবি, ইতিহাসকে বিশ্রাম নিতে দাও তার কফিনে। তোমার কবিতা দিয়ে প্রশংসা করো শস্যাগারের শস্যকণাকে, বন্দনা করো রান্নাঘরের রাখা অতি সাধারণ ভুট্টা কণাকে। প্রথমে হাওয়ায় দুলছিল ক্ষেতের ভিতর এক সুন্দর দাড়ি, নূতন কানের কচি দাঁতের উপর। তারপরে খোসা থেকে বিচ্ছিন্ন হতেই ফেটে পড়ল ঘোমটা ঢাকা ফ্যাকাশে প্যাপিরাস। আনন্দের বীজগুলি ছড়িয়ে পড়ল পৃথিবীর উপর। নমস্কার।
Coming up next, Professor Chattopadhyay will read a poem of Pablo Neruda called Ode to Caldillo de Congrio.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank His Excellency the Ambassador, Mr. Andres Barbe, my friends Manuel Saldias, and the new Cultural Council, Gustavo Cantaruan, for all the efforts they have made and making us possible to publish this. Señor Embajador, muchísimas gracias. Y para que sepa, nosotros estamos en la semana, precisamente la semana de los discapacitados, porque pasado mañana, el día 3 de diciembre, se celebra el Día Internacional de Discapacitados. Pues usted ha escogido una fecha muy adecuada, muy apropiada para lanzar este libro para los lectores no videntes. Y espero que en un futuro la Embajada chilena también colaborará con esta organización para presentar, por ejemplo, a otros poetas o otros escritores chilenos de misma manera. Voy a leer un poema, Oda al Caldillo de Congrio, como ustedes saben que es un plato muy popular para los chilenos. En el mar tormentoso de Chile vive el rosado congrio, gigante anguila de nevada carne. Y en las ollas chilenas, en la costa, nació el caldillo, grávido y suculento, provechoso. Lleven a la cocina el congrio desollado, su piel manchada cede como un guante, y al descubierto queda entonces el racimo del mar, el congrio tierno reduce ya desnudo, preparado para nuestro apetito. Ahora recoges ajos, acaricia primero ese marfil precioso, huele su fragancia iracunda, entonces deja el ajo picado caer con la cebolla y el tomate hasta que la cebolla tenga color de oro. Mientras tanto, se cuecen con el vapor los regios camarones marinos y cuando ya llegaron a su punto, cuando cuajó el sabor en una salsa formada por el jugo del océano y por el agua clara que desprendió la luz de la cebolla, entonces que entre el con brillo y se sumerja en gloria y que en la olla se aceite, se contraiga y se impregne. Ya solo es necesario dejar en el manjar caer la crema con una rosa espesa y al fuego lentamente entregar el tesoro hasta que en el caldillo se calienten las esencias de Chile y a la mesa lleguen recién casados los sabores del mar y de la tierra para que en ese plato tú conozcas el cielo. Gracias. Ahora voy a leer la versión bengalí, la traducción mía. El título de la versión bengalí, the title in Bengali version is মাছের সুপের প্রতীক। চিলের অশান্ত সমুদ্রে ঘুরে বেড়ায় সেই গোলাপি দৈত্যাকার মাছ, বরফ জমা মাংস। আর চিলের রান্নাঘরের কড়াইতে সাগরতটে জন্ম হয়েছিল এই সুপের, গাঢ়, রসালো, স্বাদিষ্ট। নিয়ে যাও ছাল ছাড়ানো মাছটিকে রান্নাঘরে, তার কালো দাগযুক্ত ছাল পরিণত হোক এক দস্তানায়, আর অনাবৃত অবস্থায় রূপান্তরিত হোক সে এক গুচ্ছ সমুদ্রে। কোমল মাছ এখন নগ্ন অবস্থায় তৈরি আমাদের রসনা তৃপ্তির জন্য। নমস্কার।
Invite our distinguished guests to a photographic display named Pablo Neruda Poetic Memoirs, set in the entrance of the auditorium showcasing images of the houses of Neruda in Chile and from his life in South Asia, and to a wine of honor offered by the Embassy of Chile in India. Thank you very much for your assistance and have a good evening.